Hi, everyone, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly horoscope. My name is Terrence Gardino. I want to apologize for the darkness in the background, but here in Los Angeles, it's finally raining. El Nino has hit. Hallelujah. And so that's why the back of my room here is dark, because I don't have any lights back there. Anyhow, welcome to this week, starting January the 11th. There's some very good transits, but keeping in mind that Mercury is retrograde until January the 25th. But Mercury in retrograde can be very favorable for re-editing, revising, and so forth, going back over and refining any plans, writing, expectations. So on Tuesday, creative and social Venus is going to be in a very favorable aspect to dynamic Uranus. This is a good day for making new friendships, for socializing, but with Mercury in retrograde, one may be more inclined to reconnect. That's the Mercury in retrograde, to an old friendship, or reconnect and get back into an old group, an organization that you might have lost touch with. This can be a very creative day for artists and performers. The Mercury in retrograde, maybe you're just trying something from the past, you're dusting it off and trying it new, you're putting a whole new approach to it. It's certainly a good day for a party with that Venus-Uranus, or just enjoying yourself on a vacation. On Wednesday, keeping vacation in mind, the Sun is in excellent aspect to expansive traveling Jupiter. This is a good day for traveling, even though with Mercury in retrograde, there may be some delays and snafus, but if you're prepared for it, the Sun-Jupiter is bringing a lot more luck. It's also a good day for beginning school or studying, because Jupiter also seeks knowledge. On Thursday, now Mercury is in excellent aspect to Jupiter. So where there might be some mishaps and miscommunications with the retrograde, the Jupiter is bringing a certain amount of protection. But Mercury is the more analytical mind. Jupiter wants to see the bigger picture. This would be good for revising a lot of your long-range plans, even travel plans. Or maybe it means that you have to change your itinerary, but you're going to be feeling in some ways it's a blessing in disguise because of the change, because of the protection of Jupiter. Plus, Mercury is also on Thursday aligning with the Sun. So you're going to be doing a lot of rethinking a lot of your choices and maybe going back over conversations to make sure that everybody's on the same page. Then by late Sunday, pleasure-seeking and creative Venus is also contacting Jupiter. So you're seeing this whole week, maybe Mercury in retrograde is having us have some unexpected mishaps, and we have to backtrack and rethink things, a bit of miscommunications, but there's all these favorable aspects to protective Jupiter. And when Venus is aspecting Jupiter, particularly later on Sunday, one really seeks a good time. It can be indulgent. It's very pleasure-seeking. The thing you may want to be careful about is you may be inclined to spend too much money and then regret it because of the Mercury in retrograde, or that you change your mind and you have to return it. Also, that Venus-Jupiter, one can overindulge. So it's great for a party, but you may eat too many sugars, you may drink too much alcohol, and then with the Mercury in retrograde be thinking the next day, what was I thinking? But overall, with everything that's going on in the world, there is a lot of nice energy throughout this week. Before I sign off, again, I want to remind you that when you're requesting a question from me, which you can also find a direct link at the YouTube in the YouTube description page, that always put in the message your birth information again, particularly that time and place of birth. So I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next week with my next segment. Until then, I hope you have a great week.